We can get another car.
Huh?
Another car. Seen the
RS7.
Yeah, what's the RS7 like? I once had someone quote to me. I was a food shop, and I went to Aldi because it sounded it's literally around the corner from where I live. What are you doing in Aldi? Like, why are you shopping in Aldi? It's quite nice. Rats.
Oh my gosh, his head fucking bites to it.
Where are we, Elliot? What are we doing in London?
Is this the start of a new Feel Your Craft? Well, we're in London. Incidentally, I was just walking past this lovely shop and actually was thinking I need a new laptop bag. So what we're currently doing is browsing laptop bags. Very, very nice shop. No, we're here to see James Geordie Shore. He had his red carpet event. Their new, I think it's Barley Geordie Shore edition has just started last night. But we're mentoring him at the moment because his fitness business has started to absolutely blow. He's down here with his partner, and we're meeting him in Soho Hotel. Going to go over all of his business, his current strategy, make sure that this new wave of attention is coming through, we're capitalising on it, and probably have celebratory whiskey and cigar just to say well done for actually launching his new series. But that's going to be going on for quite a while, so we're going to leverage that, turn that into, well, we're going to monetize it. So there's a lot of people with a tremendous amount of influence, but they don't know how to monetize it. So we've built out a whole CRM system for him. We're nurturing all of his leads. We're coaching on how to turn that attention into money, basically. And it's already flying. So today's just been more of a touch up. Like I said, come and see him while he's down because he's not often down this way. So we've driven in. Alex, thank you, drove us in today. Gave him a 5-star Uber service. Yeah, it's all good. Just trying to, like I said, take you behind the scenes and show you everything that we're doing. You'll see a bit of actually what we're doing and how we're doing it with him. He doesn't need to run ads yet, so this is all organic, but we're just literally turning his attention into money and having a good time while we're doing it. So go find him now. We have a wee actually. Hey buddy, just arrived outside. See you in a sec. Just while we wait, big part of what I believe in is obviously building your life to be the game, or play the game that you want in the way that you want to play it, by the rules that you want to play it by, and that's understanding. Obviously, that's entrepreneurship, and that's what I try and preach and promote. And just to get a case in point, I was chatting to Marcus yesterday. We've got to run a load of ads for some services that we're promoting at the moment. I said, I want to have some fun with this. I don't know if any of you guys remember, but back in the day we used to have like LAN sessions when we used to play games, which basically means like we'd all meet up on Friday night and we'd get like pizzas and just play games. So, like we'd all connect up onto the LAN internet. And I said, well, let's do the same, but let's do it with like a funnel session. So we're going to have to do it anyway. So let's have some fun doing it. So what we're going to do is we're going to meet up, a few of us. We're going to sit down, get the creative team together, get all our laptops out, and start creating ad and marketing material for our funnels over some whiskey, some takeaway, and actually just do that throughout the night and we'll record that. So we'll do the session. Yeah, we might be a little bit inebriated with some lean whiskies, but that's the whole point. This is what I'm talking about. We can build, and that's work. I was just chatting to Alex as well. We're going to go see Mentee soon. We're going to film getting my new R32 toy remapped, which I've just bought off my brother. We're going to film content and go and get testimonials from him because we've helped him blow up his car tuning business. And that's part of work. That is effectively what you're getting paid to do. So once you crack how to play the game and become a player, you can build this as you wish and have fun doing it. Like this for me is all part of that. And yeah, so it's going to be fun. So we'll share a live LAN funnel session soon. Pizzas and whiskey. It'll be good. It'll be good. James is just coming down now. Just quickly checking some e-commerce orders. So this is one of my business at the moment. £50 order, £217.22 order in the last 20 minutes. So obviously my e-commerce stores, they run. I have no hands-on with them. I'm involved in 3 stores at the moment that I have. One's a drop shipping, the other 2 are physical products. And customer service is run, some are in-house, some are outsourced. Packing, some in-house, some outsourced. The drop shipping, obviously, that's being sent from China. And the others we have stock in-house, but I have the customer service and everything else. So I just check orders and I also make sure the marketing's on point, but we're doing the marketing too. So at this point, it's pretty much fully passive. I mean, I probably have on a couple of these 1 call a month. The other one, the drop shipping one, I'm having a call twice a week at the moment because we're scaling that quite hard. That's actually just hit.
Hello there.
Hello.
Oh, hello. How you doing, buddy?
How you doing?
Good.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, see, man.
Looking fresh as always.
You know, the drill.
Yeah, good. Had loads of leads come through.
What's surprised?
Loads of leads, loads of people sign up through both as well.
Brilliant. Well, because you've obviously got the 2 lead lists now, so it's split. Are you getting many people going through the funnel?
Yeah. I think I done something the other day as well where I went to move it, and I moved it to the column I wanted it in.
Actually, I'll come over.
You've been getting another car?
Huh?
Another car? Well, a couple of new ones. I've seen the
RS7.
yeah, what's the RS7 like?
It's really nice actually.
good?
Yeah.
So yeah, when I was on here the other day, it's been quiet lately in here.
Wait for you.
The last few days, and then all of a sudden today. So I dragged one across to this section, and it disappeared.
It disappeared.
Yeah, abandoned.
If you go back onto the opportunity list, there isn't a ban at the bottom, is there? Hang on, so what we can do is, where is, if we go through to dashboard, go to abandon, where was your abandoned list?
It just showed down here. That's
Hey buddy, you alright? Yeah, really well, thank you. I'm just with Big James, George Shaw James. We're on his CRM. He accidentally dragged someone into abandoned. How do I pull them back out of abandoned? You can do it from your end. Basically, there's one that's gone to abandoned, and it should have been moved over to a lead. Yeah, we think it's her. We think it's her, mate, Paige. So if you can see if you can recover, that'd be great. All right, man. Thank you. How's your socials going?
it's good. It's gotten away a bit.
Is it popped off?
They've went mint. Yeah, the reels and stuff I've been putting on, they've went way up. And there's just going to be constant ones all the time, going out every day. And they're all getting. They've went from like 116, 33 to 1.2 million.
That was that the one that you collaborated with
the show on,
the show,
yeah.
mate, that's nut. What we're going to do is, when the show's going or they post, those days you want to be going live with someone else from the show.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And like I said, talk about the show. Don't talk about. So bring yourself into it, but it's not a sales pitch, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So every single week when the show goes live, you do a commentary, like a behind the scenes chat about the show. They'll like it because you're promoting it. They might even push it. But what I would do is talk about like, oh, I remember fucking killing myself in the gym beforehand, this, that, and the other, and make sure on your story on that day, there's links to your fucking thing, so that when your story views go through the roof, people want to tell a story, because rather than just dump a call to action,
This is what I'm
here's
doing.
what I'm doing. It's like show some maybe a progress of you. I mean, where possible, focus on you, not your clients, because people are coming to look at you.
Yeah.
And then throughout the week, transformations and everything else. You know what you see on mine?
Guide them.
Have you seen me? Like, if I'm trying to drop an e-commerce call to action, you'll see like results. You'll see this, and then all of a sudden I drop. I don't just do it in one, so I warm you up.
Yeah.
I might show some cars outside just to grab your attention, and then it's like, oh, here's some e-commerce orders. Here's me chatting about this, and then oh, by the way, phone John quick.
And then what else? Yeah, it's strange though, because I've been promoting the community, but then I've had 3 people sign up to the high ticket.
It's better service. Hey buddy, how you doing? I'm just with James. You finished the email, like the first emails and everything we want to go out. Can you do me a massive favour and fire that over to Alex to make sure that that's prepped? I think what we'll do is maybe get it out tonight. Ask Alex to schedule it for maybe 7 PM. So yeah, I mean, we've obviously just launched the new show, the new episode. So it'd be quite nice to be like, look, January 2024 is here, start the new year. Going to give a gift to everyone of like the new community service. Just launched the new community app, which I'm running at a ridiculous offer of £5 a week for the time being. For anyone that's on my radar, here's the link, and be quite direct with it. And what we'll do from that is we'll pull all the funny parts for your TikTok, because he's talking about Geordie Shore again, and it'll be the funny parts, and you'll be talking about the behind the scenes stuff that wasn't actually on the programme.
I'll get on that from this week, because as I say, it's on for 10 weeks now. So like, I need to be every week fucking banging it out, maybe it's even 2 a week.
Yeah.
By then I'll have a following on it, so then I can start talking about other things. I can even start talking about other shows. Oh, I'm buzzing for Anton, by the way.
Oh mate, he's literally...
Because I remember, because he's not with that girl anymore.
No, they broke up.
Because I seen that, and I remember watching the YouTubes, and I was thinking, why is she trying to get in these videos? Do you know what I mean by that or not?
Yeah.
Like, I felt like she was like jumping in all the time, and I was like, I just want to see Anton.
Mate, Anton and I were working together before he got the announcement, so we were working on stuff, and mate, he phoned me up, and he literally was over the moon, he was crying.
Was he?
Yeah, he was not in the best place mentally before that, and like we were just starting to get him feeling better about work and everything else, and like, that opportunity came along, and that's why he's been so militant and so committed, because he just didn't know what he was doing. He was he was a bit lost. Yeah,
it's easy done, especially in doing TV and stuff, because you can blow up, and then
dude,
the next
I said to him, I was like, it's not surprising, mate. You've obviously been gifted with like a long career in this. It's just a bit different. He was effectively, I'm not in the nice way possible, a nobody in terms of fame. Yeah, he had a successful business. He was doing like 6 figures, and he was happy with life. But then what happened as a young, was he 20, 21 at the time? Maybe a year older than that, something like his early 20s. He's then been taken onto the biggest TV show in the country at that time. Yeah. He's then gone from...
You get a taste of something else, don't you?
Right. He's then come out. He's Scotland's pride and joy. He's being paid like 6 figures a week to do fucking appearances and like turn the Christmas lights on in Scotland. Right. He goes to a Craig David show. He gets pulled up on stage. He's got... Imagine the amount of girls throwing themselves at him, left, right, and centre. Money coming in. Like he's going to feel invincible. And then of course, all of a sudden,
just stops.
Gone. What the hell does that do to you? And the thing is with Anton as well, he was actually a little bit unlucky, because people would be like, oh, he spunked his money. He actually didn't. No. He invested in a couple of businesses that actually didn't work out. Like he got a lot of money in them. Yeah. He had a kids app, which is actually he's reigniting now. But that's like 6-figure investment. Yeah. He then had a gym in Dubai and stuff that went tits up. Oh yeah, I remember. And that was 6 figures. Yeah. So he actually had those things turned around. He would have been alright. But it wasn't through like, I want to say it was his fault per se, because he was accountable. But it wasn't like it was spent on like drugs and women and like this, that, and the other. It wasn't that. So he did try, and it just wasn't executed properly. So now, like, if he gets a second chance, he realises like he's not going to make that mistake again.
100%.
So no, I'm really happy for him, man. I really am, and I'm happy for you. Like, I like to see like my friends and people that I'm working with like doing well and getting what they deserve. Like, you all work fucking hard. People see. I think
the thing is though, you can see the difference between people who do TV who actually work hard with it and the people that don't.
I have like the greatest respect as well for it. Like, I do a lot of content now, and
it's
you
draining,
suddenly realise how fucking draining it is. People have no idea that like that's easy. Tell me, when you see Kim Kardashian, would you want her life? Like, you watch her life.
Nah, I'd rather just be absolutely caked and no one know who I was, and just kind of just be kicking back, and you can just go to the shops and stuff. I've always said I would hate to be like, imagine being David Beckham or something.
Mate, Kim Kardashian, I watch watching her with her schedule, and you're like, that girl doesn't sleep.
Nah.
Like, and like, not only that, when you're tired, it's not just I can be groggy. She's got to look $1 million. She's got to be charismatic and come across well on camera. That she's being taken to appearances. Yeah, she's been paid a lot of money, but there's an expectation. Right, so there's an expectation when she turns up somewhere that she's been paid millions of pounds to do a promo. She can't be a miserable fuck. She can't be tired.
She has to look the part.
And yes, first world problems, but fuck me, that's not easy.
No.
That is not easy.
Yeah, not everyone can do it.
Oh, very few people can. Yeah, and people don't have an appreciation for it.
Especially with Love Island and stuff. I feel like they don't know what they're getting themselves in for, and then sometimes out of a whole cast of say 20, there might be 1 or 2 that come out and they do really well off it, and then the rest it's like, well, what do I do now? And then they have to go back to work, and then they go into work and it's like, oh, you're such and such. I once had someone quote to me. I was doing a food shop, and I went to Aldi because it sounded it's literally around the corner from where I live. What are you doing in Aldi? Like, why are you shopping in Aldi? And I'm like, oh, do you want us to just go and drive like 40 minutes to an M&S or a Waitrose? Or do you want us to just have it shipped in by like pigeons or something? Like, yeah, why are you in Aldi? I was like, well, why not?
Fucking Aldi, mate.
The
fruit and veg there is the best, right?
It's cheap as chips. So imagine having to go back to a job and having to deal with people every day being like, oh, it did not work out. Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing this?
Mate, fuck that.
Yeah. First cigar, aren't we?
We are indeed, mate. Break your cigar virginity. Nice in here.
Looks nice.
I've been here before.
I like the thing.
Just a bit.
Oh, it smells, doesn't it?
Yeah. Smells awesome. What's like a half an hour-ish smoke?
Half an hour smoke from Cohiba. I would maybe recommend you to go for a Mágicos 2002.
Okay.
Beautiful. Sweet wood. Milk chocolate. I love it.
Look at that. You've sold it to me.
That's it. And for you, sir, something light, we say, yeah?
Yeah, something light.
It's our original release made for the French market. Now this cigar is all about cream. Light, creamy, you will find like vanilla notes in it.
Okay.
Perfect cigar for this time as well.
Creme de la creme.
It's like a creme brulee in a cigar.
Huh?
This will be the choice. I think this one is 75.
Great.
Yeah, let's do that.
Do you sell whiskey here as well? Oh, great.
Certainly do.
Good. Just making sure.
Where they pick a nice drink to go with the cigars. They took basically the beauty of Macallan. This is full maturation in a sherry cask, so it's a lot of honey, a lot of Christmas cake, and also
I had honey.
long cinnamon finish, 43% ABV, pretty light, and they also manufacture their own sherry cask, so sweet, mellow, smooth.
That's really nice.
Wait till you have the cigar with it.
And it goes very well with your cigar. If I give you something with a little bit more of strength, it will overpower your cigar because your cigar is light. If I give you something peaty from Isla, it will definitely overpower your cigar and it will unbalance. And we don't want that.
No.
That's why we're here. Now, may I recommend you something?
Yeah, go on.
Cheers. Cheers. Scares.
Put it in your mouth and blow it out.
You don't.
No, you don't. In here.
Literally just. Your mouth.
I'm going to cough on that.
Just so it's fine. It's funny.
I feel like I'm like 12 again. You know, when you're like round the back of the bus shelter and having like.
He's a proper novice, isn't he?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Is it one now?
So what's it?
Yeah, you have to get. It's quite thick. Really give it like a really draw on it.
I do it hard.
It's quite nice. I was like shocked there, wasn't I? I was like, that was nice.
Suits you actually, to be fair.
Does it? I don't hold it. I'm like,
It's like.
I'm waiting for like, how come when I do it, no smoke comes out of my mouth?
You get really good at Really got to give it a bit of a pull.
What about?
There you go. There's plenty coming up now, mate. It's like a chimney.
Gangsters.
Does it taste like cream at least?
It actually is creamy though. Like what
Really?
you said. It tastes like.
If you get a cigar that tastes like shit, like so these aren't this all isn't cheap. But when you go for the cheap stuff, you can tell. Like so, like if you got the wrong experience when you first had a cigar and whiskey, you'd never do it again. You get the right one, right environment, the right cigar pair with the right whiskey. It's awesome.
It's better than I thought.
But yeah, well, you sit there, you smoke for half an hour, 45 minutes, you have a couple of drinks, and yeah, it's a really nice. I mean, people are comfortable. Like you're not dealing with.
You're not in a pub on the corner and you're having 250 vodkas.
No, and it's a whole experience, right? You go in, you pick your cigar, you pick your whiskey, you sit down. I mean, this is a bit more of a formal one. Definitely like this, but you got it. It's good, right?
Yeah, and if you do this all over the world and meet different people, and
Who just messaged you?
A billionaire from Bulgaria, a legitimate billionaire. I thought on the off chance, one of the team out there said that just on the off chance, try and contact this guy on Instagram. You never know. So I sent him quite a long personal message earlier, and he's just replied. I haven't opened it yet because I've got no signal in here, but I never actually spoke. I've spoken to guys worth like 500 million, never a billionaire, ever. It's my first contact with a billionaire.
unlocks a new level, isn't it?
That's a new level, mate. There's only a few thousand on the planet. I did some research on the guy.
Yeah.
He owns a few crypto exchanges, and like he's big into that world. Nuts.
I've got the big ring lights and stuff already.
Brilliant. So
I've got
we're
two.
going to have a chat with Alex. We set it all up. But then that way you can class it as a pillar piece of content. So James doesn't have time to be just constantly creating content all day or long. So what we need to do is just one big block that's going to be able to, we'll be able to harvest lots of little pieces out of it, and it's going to all be the relevant stuff, plus leveraging their attention and everything else. Then the thing is, as you get bigger attention, more people then want to do lives with you because you're getting a bigger, and then you can pull in better people, and it just snowballs.
Dime, esto es lo que tú querías. Yo soy fino, esto es trap de galería. Tú eres un charro, Rocky de aquí, una porquería.
It's absolutely amazing. We're going to get back to Newcastle now, and we're going to be googling cigar lounges.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Feel a bit lightheaded
What do you
now,
want to
don't
do?
you?
Oh, I'm lightheaded. I don't know if it's the whiskey or the cigar. Do you get the munchies? I'm not hungry at the minute.
Munchie.
We're going to just
It's not cannabis, is it?
No, but it might be similar.
You're the sat nav and videographer.
You were around here, wasn't it?
And the driver.
I feel a bit space.
Pretty mellow.
Yeah, I feel like I'm walking on clouds.
I'm not taking any business calls from now. I'm chilling.
Yeah, I'm safe, yeah?
Yeah, you
And
too.
we'll catch up later anyway.
Definitely.
Alright, buddy.
Thanks,
Catch you in a bit.
See you later. See you.
So Elliot, what has happened?
Well, that was a wonderful day. We just wrapped up in a lovely cigar lounge, some whiskey, good company. Leah, James's partner as well, has got an aesthetics or open up aesthetics clinic, so I'm going to talk to her in the future about scaling that, because it's a big part of what I help my wife scale her clinic, and since we've worked with a lot of aestheticians. So that's great. We had a good chat with some young lads it's funny enough in the cigar lounge that run a trading mentorship and want help scaling with that, so I'll have a chat with them soon. Yeah, on our way home now. Got to do some calls in the car. You're driving, so you won't be filming. And then tomorrow, as I said, will be the next thing you see on this Fuel Your Craft, no doubt. It's the harder part now, and then girls you worry about teenage onwards.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
Kid talk.
Yeah. I mean, I was messaging you yesterday, wasn't I?
Yeah.
How fun my experience was going out with my two boys and whatever, which I'll never do again.
It's quite entertaining.
Well, how old are your boys?
3 and 10 months old.
Ooh.
Yeah, hard stage.
You're still in that really hard stage.
It's yeah.
You're talking about the I heard the screaming. There is like screaming, lots of like shopping decisions.
Yeah.
Thanks for it. No others. Yeah, the rabies. There's like kids with rabies screaming everywhere, terrorising the shopping centre.
I think people misunderstand balance, or I could be wrong. Well, my interpretation of balance is not necessarily being balanced in a day-to-day basis. It's being balanced across seasons.
Yeah.
So it's not even on a week-to-week basis. Balance to me is looking at your life as a whole and saying, okay, did the whole thing work out in a balanced way? Because to create something that's extraordinary, you can't take ordinary measures. There has to be a level, and to create something extraordinary requires, for the most part, an imbalance of something. Otherwise, you'd be average.
Yeah. True.
Okay, but you can be balanced across a span or a season. So a season might be 3 months, it might be a year, it might be a block of 5 years, where you go balls to the wall. But then after that, once things are built and a bit more passive and automated, as long as you're conscious of the fact that this is completely imbalanced, and I then can start then maybe paying a bit more attention to family, health, me.
True.
But it all comes down to goals. Now, if your goals are large, to think that you can be completely balanced every single day is nonsense. Yeah. I've never seen it in anyone.
No.
And to be frank, I'd rather be dead than be like that, because I'd rather achieve something with my life and have something of note to with.
Yeah,
but even having kids makes you imbalanced. Just that in general, but that's a fulfilling thing to do with your life. Like, some people want to raise kids, and that's the thing. That's not easy. You're not balanced at all. You don't sleep. But you could just be an average person, an average life with no kids, on an average salary, with an average physique, quite easily.
Yeah.
It comes down to wants. I'm not to judge anyone that has that as a goal.
No.
But when people come to us and go, right, I want to achieve this now.
Sorry.
We have
Actually.
this wonderful.
Oh my
Hayley.
goodness. He's not going to be.
Mentee.
I'm so. Yeah, we have forgotten. I'm so sorry.
She's just cracked her 5k per month. One of the 1,000 coaches growing. Well over 1,000 coaches now. We've helped achieve over £5,000 a month.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
We're just here to celebrate a little bit. So what we try and do is, when people hit milestones, where possible, we try and meet up with them. We're going to give her a nice little trophy today. Talk about her journey a little bit, and then talk about what's next. John's been mentoring her predominantly. She's on pretty much every group call there is. The good thing about Hayley is that she's actually absorbed everything that we put out, so she's present at all of the group calls, all the non-compulsory stuff. We say it's non-compulsory because it's not part of like the actual mentoring that we sell. It's an addition, but she takes advantage of everything and turns up and does absolutely everything we say and gets the results. And that's exactly what people that want to get stuff out of life do. I was just saying that you don't just do the bare minimum with the mentorship. You literally, on every single group call, every single resource that we do,
Resourcefulness.
Why wouldn't you though?
Well, exactly, but the thing is what I just said, like someone like yourself, proof's in the pudding. People say to me, it's like, oh, you make out like getting successful is easy. And I said, no, becoming successful isn't easy, but it's very hard not to be successful if you do the things that you need to do consistently.
Yeah.
It's very hard not to be successful when you do that.
Yeah, it's true.
It's not easy to do it, but it's very clear that you're going to get there if you just do this.
Yeah.
And that's the requirement. So obviously all we've done is laid out the strategy, laid out the path, and you fucking execute like a machine. But that's what you've got to do. Like, and I always say to people,
I feel like I don't see myself as that, but like...
You do, but that's it. But we work with so many people that aren't like that. It's like clear as day when someone is, and I'm like, we can pinpoint when someone's going to be successful within the first day or two. Yeah. How quickly they get back to us or respond to things.
How
like,
they turn up, you know.
Literally that. And I could be like, right, they're going to make money, they're not. Because I can give you all the tools. Like, I can literally give you the full van, the tools and everything to go and build the business and the empire that you want. And then I'm going to teach you how to use them, but you've got to go and build it.
Yeah, you're right.
And we give everyone all the resources, and we've done it so many times. We've literally done it over 1,000 times now with coaches. It's nuts. Yeah. Successfully. So we know that it bloody works.
Yeah.
Some people go, right, these 2 weeks have got to do this. They implement, and then they get the feedback and go, I've got this feedback, what do I do? And it's just like, okay, we're going to learn so much more quickly by having more touch points.
Yeah.
And it's that's implementation. It's like, I've done this, what happens now? This has happened. It's like, okay, right. And we have so much more opportunity to learn, and your growth rate, because we started Was it June? I think it was.
June.
I think it was June.
So basically doing just over 6 months. But what I learned from myself over the last 6 months from you guys was just like, yeah, you're going to have hard times, but what can you learn from it? What can you do? How can you implement that change? How can you make it better? And I'm still going to keep doing that because this is literally, I feel like a drop in the ocean for what I think I can do, especially as I'll start getting more hours for myself this year and stuff. So I feel like I'm finally going to be able to show who I am really soon, which will be really, really cool.
What's your vision with it over like the next 1 to 2 years?
I would like to get it to a stage where it's big enough where I can have my one-to-one coaching stuff, but I would love to have a membership. But I'd also maybe like to see if there's a way I could build a team potentially, but it's having that initial trust.
Yeah, so I think at the point at which you're at the moment, when we hit the 10k mark, you'll probably have enough resources where we start saying, okay, a certain percentage of this really needs to start being reinvested into systems, automations, and scaling things out. Now, it's really good to understand where that, I think what would be a really good thing for you now is to really understand or figure out what you want the business to look like in a year or 2 years' time. Only then you can start building the foundations for it now. If you do think the idea of having a team is appealing to you, then great, but you want to start putting in systems in place for that. So for example, like a CRM, which is a customer resource manager, which will basically enable you to handle all of your current clients and all your leads in one place, and then you can plug team members in really easily. That's what we do now. So obviously I hire countless amounts of people. Every single business has their own CRM, which handles all of the customers on the back end, leads through to current clients, automations, flows, everything. And then I build systems. When I hire someone, I'm like, this is how you should need to do this. So literally before as far as dealing with them there, before you came in on the office, was we've got a new setter that's coming in.
Yeah.
So she needs to know the systems of one particular business so that she can handle the lead flow.
Yeah.
Now, because the CRM's there, we plug her into this section, and this section, and I say, this is what you do with this is what you do with this, and this is what you do with this, and then the system's already set. Then I could just hire another 10 of those because the system's already there.
Okay. So he comes out.
Oh, he's got another one. Which one do you want, mate? You want the new one? Okay.
Oh, it's a new one.
You've got a brand new one.
It's better, this one.
Oh gosh.
Well, congrats.
Thank you.
Try to get rid of that one for the old stock.
The old stock.
We give you a brand new one. Ooh. The new logo.
Oh wow, that's cool. Oh my gosh, it's heavy. It's got a bit of weight to it. Thank you very much.
No, you don't thank us.
You did the work. Yeah, you did the work.
Oh, it's such a weird feeling. I always like seeing you.
Honestly, this is like the happiest moment for me. I spent so much of my life helping massive corporates make more millions, and like all you get at the end of the year is, okay, next year we need to boost it by 5%. Cheers, Elliot. Here's a little bonus.
Yeah.
Like this is way more fulfilling for us.
Thank you, guys.
Honestly,
Genuinely.
Oh.
really happy for you. Really happy for you.
Well done.
Oh, thank you so much. Best decision I ever made. So I just always remember though, it was just because I added you on Instagram through someone else, and I was just like, who's this guy? Oh, let's have a look. He's a bit flash. He sounds interesting. Let's have a look. Because we're car people in our house, and I was like, this has got good choices there. This has got follow. And then I was like, oh, hang on, what's this guy about? And then suddenly you then dropped into my DMs, and then I think you did a laughing thing where I was just showing the chaos in my house. and then we just started talking, and then I remember you were like, right, book him for a call, and I was like, right, okay. I know a few mentors. I live quite around and I was like, oh, okay, I know a fair few, and I'll just see what it's about. And then I was like, oh, I quite like these guys, and you both came on. I was like, oh, okay. I got off like, oh my God, Tom, and I ran into his little cave of an office and went, I think I'm about to do something really scary. And he was like, what? What would you mean? And he was like, this is a very big commitment, hey. I was like, yeah, but I'll make it work. I'll make it work. And then I just did it that day.
Do you think the financial commitment actually made you want to work even harder? Because
Yes.
there's obviously the pain behind it.
Absolutely. I'm one of these people, I'm like, what are you paying for otherwise? You're not going to... People go to university, for example, spend thousands, okay? I think it was like, 40k or something when I went to uni in total. It's a waste of money if you don't use anything with it, okay? And there are people out there who have that mentality, will go, oh, whatever, and just brush it off. And then there'll be people going, no, I'm going to apply myself because I got in. I actually got that opportunity. I'm paying this money. So, you know, that's how I view it as. Otherwise, what are you on this planet for?
I think, to be fair, when you look at it like that, when you contrast against uni, like education and skills where you can pay off tuition within 6 weeks, it's just like, it's a direct comparison, because most people look at education and it's what you anchor it to. But most people look at courses and they look for immediate return, whereas you look at universities, obviously it's education as well, but how long does it take to pay off the debt and the return on that versus, I mean, to be fair, you're a hard worker, and at the end of the day, there's so many people who want to get involved, and you know, you've talked to how many? I mean, 100, tens of thousands?
I imagine it's probably getting up there. I know that's no joke either.
Tens of thousands, maybe more.
Yeah, it's got to be up there. It's several thousand people, I would imagine, that I've probably worked with, spoken to.
That sounds exhausting.
It's very exhausting. It's not. It is when it's the wrong type of person.
Yeah.
It's completely like
Energy
energizing.
saps.
It's energizing
Mood
when you
over.
speak to someone that's actually. I get off some calls with mentees and I'm fucking buzzing afterwards. I'm so excited. I've got a call in a bit with someone that's Cam actually, we're just about to scale the shit out of his business to like, it'll be a 6-figure business a month.
Wow.
And like it's all going and it's all really exciting and I love it. I get off the call and I'm fucking energized. And that's what I love. And that's why we're actually so selective with who we work with now. The amount of people that we speak to, I'm like, nope. I actually got a woman the other day that just messaged me. She's like, I want to sign up. I'm like, I'm really sorry, I don't want to work with you.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't like her energy. I didn't like her attitude. I was like, I knew she was going to be like, she wouldn't get the results. I said, look, you were going to turn up hoping that I'm going to give you some magic pill, and it's not going to work because you're not going to do the work. Because I've seen the way you lived your life, and you've made an excuse for everything that's happened in your life.
Yeah.
And ultimately, that's not good for either of us. I will never ever take someone's money that I don't think I can help, ever. It's not. Short term, yeah, I might make a bit of money. Long term, the business is going to end up in the gutters. And that's ultimately fixation on the customer and not the paycheck. Once again, take your eye off the money and focus fully on the customer and it will flow. And then people misconstrue this with, don't do marketing, don't do sales. Fucking right, do those things and do them aggressively. But sell something that's fantastic at solving the problem that you're promising that you can solve. And it all comes together. So initially, focus wholeheartedly on the customer so that you're so happy with your service that anyone would be fucking stupid. Nay, actually, you're obliged to get them on because the problem that you're solving is so profound that you're doing them a disservice by not signing them up. So when you're on a sales call, it's not even a sales call, it's just showing them how fucking good this thing is. And then you can feel really comfortable marketing and pushing sales. People that say that sales is sleazy is only coming from people that don't trust in their own fucking product or service, so they feel sleazy selling it. If you know that your shit is good, you're more than happy to push it.
You're not actually selling.
You're not selling it.
About what you do.
You're just literally showing the facts, right?
So
and that's the difference, and that's where that comes from. So anyone that says, "Oh, sales is sleazy," I'm like, you don't believe in your own product.
No, it's true. And that's how I think I was with Crew Fitness. That's how I felt. And it's funny because when I thought the idea of Empress and told you, I was like, I thought of Empress and all of that. Basically, it was the old sort of me and people saying the whole. I do photo shoots, as you know, and it's very out there, a little bit risky, but I think that is what women want. They want that feeling anyway, and I firmly believed it. So many times I was brought down, I was told it was like OnlyFans and all of this kind of stuff.
You haven't seen OnlyFans.
I'm sure.
Not that I have.
And I was told so many times, this is not for you, this is not what I believe in, this is inappropriate for your children and stuff, and I was like, no, and I believed in it. And I think getting in that belief system and then just marketing the shit out of what I did and then zoning in on those girls and empowering them is now why it's flourishing a lot more.
Yeah, you're a lot closer to the actual key desirability. You're not like, oh, do you want better abs? No one wants better abs. They want to have sex with the lights on. They want to feel desirable. And it's just like you're homing in on close to the deep desire. Yeah. And I think the service is getting so good now. I think referrals are coming through. Even I think
that next shoot is going to make people even more excited. Yeah. Like the venue and everything. Definitely. I'm going to get a drone and everything for that.
Big year, 2024.
Bring it on.
Thank you.
Right, thank you.